Good evening, friends. Today we welcome for our webinar on Rohit Housing in association with Ajmera Real Estate Conclave 21. As we all are aware that real estate sector is among the globally recognized sector for contributing to the Indian economy. The growth of this sector is well complemented by the growth in the corporate environment and the demand for office as well as the urban and semi-urban accommodations. The real estate industry is ranked third among the major sectors in terms of revenue and the employment contribution in the Indian economy. This sector attracts the major investment from NRIs, both in the short term and the long term. The real estate market is expected to grow by more than rupees 65,000 crore by 2040, which will be increasing from 12,000 crore in 2019. Retail, hospitality, and commercial real estate are also growing significantly, providing the much needed infrastructure for India's growing needs. Indian firms are expected to raise more than 3.5 trillion through infrastructure and real estate investment trusts in 2022. The office market in 8 top cities recorded the transaction of more than 20 million square foot from July 2020 to December 2020, whereas the new completions were expected to be completed of 17.2 million square foot in the same period. Now, if we talk about the Ghatkopar, Ghatkopar is one of the centrally located place which is having an excellent connectivity whether to the town, Churchgate, VT, BKC, Hiranandani, Sips or Andheri, which are one of the most commercially located offices. Another thing, Godrej is primarily located in Vikhroli, which is next to the Ghatkopar. Many IT companies like Accenture, ATS, TCS, ATO, these companies' offices are also situated in the Vikhroli, which is just next to the Ghatkopar. We have also, there are other highlights that there is quality infrastructures are there. Many colleges and world-renowned schools are situated nearby Ghatkopar. Popular malls like Phoenix, Market City, RCT Mall, and our Odeon malls are very close to this place. Thus, we in association with Ajmera has came out with the theme Ghatkopar, the next gen business hub. Now I would like to invite Mr. Abhirup Chandel, project head from Ajmera, to give more brief about the project. Over to you, Abhirup sir.
Thank you, Rohit. Can you hear my voice?
Yes.
Thank you for a nice introduction. So I would be taking the next 5 to 10 minutes talking in brief about a short story that I have to present, and I will present my screen for you. Okay. First of all, good evening to everyone present here. A very warm welcome from the house of Ajmera. We would be trying to understand as to what really this whole opportunity is. Okay, the thought that I want to begin with today is something that I've always thought about is when you look for positivity, it only comes from belief. Okay, you have to believe in something to find better days, and that is what we are starting off with. The year 2020 has been really tough, but also has it been a blessing in disguise is the question that we are trying to answer today. Okay, so I want to present to all of you today some facts and some numbers in terms of the commercial sector. Okay, let's just look at what has happened in the last 2 years in terms of how the market has moved. We've seen how big global giants like Google, Amazon, Cisco, they're looking to, sort of lease or move into larger spaces, upwards of 30,000 to a lakh square feet in terms of their commercial offices. Now, these plans were always slated, but just got a little bit pushed forward because of what we experienced in the year 2020 and 2021 thus far. So what has happened is because of one entire year which saw a major slump, there's got to be a huge pent up demand in terms of the demand for office spaces. Okay, all of a sudden we see concepts like hub and spoke model, walk to work culture, employee travel, convenience of travel to office, accessibility and stuff like that. Okay, just some few more numbers that I would like to share with you guys is about 11 million square feet office spaces would be required in the next 2 years. Looking at only the big global giants, setting up their office spaces, data centers, and backend operations in India. Most of which is targeted and focused in Mumbai and Maharashtra, because Maharashtra happens to be the commercial capital in India, right? Uh, about a million square feet of commercial leasing has happened between 2020 and now. And about 1 million of those transactions in terms of square feet have happened only in the central belt in Mumbai, which includes Ghatkopar, Vikhroli, Bhanduk, Mulund, and Kurla. So we are looking at, when I speak about these numbers, we are looking at a huge opportunity in terms of, how in today our investors look at commercial real estate. What all of this really means is we have seen how, because of a slump in buying and selling in 2021, there has been a huge demand that has been latent and has become quite potent as of today. So investors are raring to come forward and grab this opportunity. If you also see between residential, of retail, hospitality, portfolio, warehousing, and office spaces, which I called up the six legs of real estate, about 65 to 70% fund investment has gone into only commercial office space in the last 2 years, between 2019 and 20. So what does all of this mean is commercial office spaces will always has been, and will continue to be, having a very big demand in the market. We have seen how a lot of businesses have started to come back to offices, because that is really how businesses thrive and survive, by bringing work to business, right? Let's just understand as to what are the kinds of businesses that can truly function from a work from home concept. All of a sudden we are looking at this word called work from home. Yes, a lot of MNCs, a lot of established businesses like e-commerce have moved to a shorter work from home culture, but a large gamut of businesses, including startups, MSMEs, industries that are focused into manufacturing and logistics, people like you and us cannot work from home, or cannot operate in a sustainable manner. Hence, the whole concept of work from home does not really count in these in these scenarios, and that is where the larger opportunity lies. So we are moving back from a work from home concept to a work from office concept. Okay, let's look at commercial real estate in comparison to some of the other asset classes. Okay, for example, what I want to showcase to you is gold, the stock market, and real estate. These three asset classes bring with them a very specific nature in terms of the benefits to the investor. Gold, for example, brings with it security. It has been very traditional. People have always relied on it in difficult times to park their investments. Stocks, of course, are very ambitious. They give you high returns. If you are making to for a short stint, or if you want to make a windfall, that is where people have always relied on. And real estate has always been associated with asset creation. Ajmera, codename Gold Chip, brings to you an amalgamation of all these three. And we are saying, what if we could, combine all of this and bring to you one offering? So, which includes a gold standard offering. So, from the house of Ajmera, we offer you this opportunity. You have gold grade earnings. We'll talk and see how what kind of investment picture that is to be painted. And then you have a gold class asset, which is really the product that we are here today to experience. All right, so I'm presenting to you 2021's most awaited commercial real estate launch, Central Mumbai's first integrated lifestyle business center. So what does this truly mean? Let's take a closer look at it. Okay, so this is basically based on the four pegs of where it is located, what is the kind of brand that we are offering to you, what is the earning proposition, and what is the product and its physical evidence. So let's examine each of it one by one. Number one is the Golden Mile. So the stretch of location that we are talking about is bang in the middle of Ghatkopar West, which is on LBS Road. Okay, let's just span it between other commercial hubs. So Ghatkopar West over the last 5 to 10 years has truly transpired into a global commercial hub. Let's look at BKC, which is extremely overpriced today, trading anywhere between 35,000 to 45,000 on the carpet. Andheri again has become completely saturated because there is no fresh supply of commercial office spaces. It has been there for the last 20 years. And South Bombay is like a foregone story where larger commercial movements have happened towards central and is going further now. So in light of all this, let's look at Ghatkopar. Number one is it is centrally located. It is one of the first destinations in Mumbai which was able to be connected through a metro line. And the metro story continues to build, looking at the further plans in terms of how well it is going to get connected to places like South Bombay, to Thane, to Western Line as well. You have a very thriving social infra where, and we will build further on that as to how well it is supplied with a very good quality of life in terms of fine dine, restaurants, malls, and entertainment. And of course, we've seen how it is well located and is truly equidistant from the major hubs in central, western, as well as Harbour Line. So that is what the location is bringing to you. In terms of the micro location, if you look at Ajmera, it is called the Golden Mile. You have the best of premium residences right next door from us. So you're looking at developments like Kalpataru Aura, like Wadhwa Address, Runwal Orchard, which is within a walking distance. So a lot of our investors are going to thrive and going to aim at having their own offices from here, which is like a walk to work concept. You have the best of the shopping experiences in the Golden Mile. So a lot of us are already used to going to places like the R City Mall, which is within a walking distance from this location. And of course, it has got the best connectivity in terms of rail, road, and metro. So what this does is it really makes this entire location complete in terms of all requirements and walks of life. So that is what the location brings to you. Now, I would like to present to you the brand from which this offering is. Ajmera in Mumbai or Maharashtra, or I would even go further and say in Indian real estate does not need an introduction. It has been around for more than 52 years. It is truly a multinational real estate corporation, which means for the last 50 plus years, we have delivered and completed projects, not just in the 6 cities in India, but across the globe as well. We've got completed projects in UK, in Bahrain, and Rajkot, Mumbai, Pune, Bangalore, in India as well, right? A total of 47 million square feet delivered thus far, and more than 45,000 smiling customers. That is what this brand brings to the table. I would quickly like to show you what the investment in terms of a gold chip means. So for example, what is a gold chip investment is it gives an immense possibility for an investor to grow. It is very promising in terms of the running yields that will come, and is quite stable and is risk free. Ajmera codename Gold Chip is accumulation of all of these three things. You have higher returns as compared to residential. You are looking at a cash cow that will give you steady income from your investments, and is not prone to a lot of risks. Okay. Moving on, this is how giving you a brief about the product. This is Central Mumbai's first integrated lifestyle business center. On the left hand side of your screen, you will see the actual artist renders of how this development is coming up. The first impression is always important. What we are bringing for you investors is an internationally designed lobby that will really set an excellent first impression for your businesses. We are striving to bring to your business an address that will define your business. For the first time ever, we are seeing how businesses are moving to smaller or more smarter sized offices, and hence at codename Gold Chip, you get the opportunity of looking at smarter denominations of office spaces and easy to enter investment. In commercial, one of the major pain points is sort of having to use common premises, but every single office is customizable, and it comes with a fully done up washroom within the office, which makes the entire proposition very friendly and customizable to the investor. We are bringing to for our investors a work, relax, and play concept where you're looking at 12 plus amenities across the development. So commercial as an offering is no longer looking at just office spaces. All of a sudden, we are talking about partnering with a cafeteria expert like Tea Post. We're looking at having a rooftop element in terms of not just having your office space, but also a lot of additional amenities within the development. You have a center designated zone for a gaming arena, specialized curated curved decks, so you could walk out of your office and have a meeting or just a time for relaxation outside of your office space. The complete tower is would be glass clad, which makes it all the more iconic. And of course, it is a value proposition by giving you features like being prone to natural lighting and being also soundproof. For the first time, we are seeing in commercial tower has a rooftop alfresco seating arrangement. So you get the opportunity of having your own office space, but also taking your meetings to an open air, more ambient kind of an experience. So about 10,000 square feet of a clubhouse experience on the rooftop. And then again, individual meeting pods throughout the development. So at Ajmera Gold Chip, you get the opportunity of purchasing your own office space with a lot of added benefits. We have partnered with, for all of these amenities, we've partnered with Cushman and Wakefield, who are stalwarts in the facility management space and will be taking care of the property management. Getting into the finishes of the product, what we are offering you is premium vitrified flooring for the office spaces. You would have whitewashed done up walls, fully done up washrooms within the office spaces, and also additions like fire sprinklers and fire resistant wooden door, which would take the value of the product to the next level in terms of how you would find your done up office. Right now, getting into the pricing understanding, just want to flash some of the trending prices in the adjoining markets. So Ghatkopar as of today trades somewhere around 24 to 25,000. On the far end of the screen, you would find that places like Kanjurmarg, Bhanduk Molund, which is also on the LBS road, trades between 27 and 28,000. Powai again, which is truly blessed with a lot of commercial and premium residential developments, is again space between 27 to 28,000. MIDC, Andheri, and onwards is so. What this means is everything in and around the center of Mumbai is trading upwards of 25,000 on the carpet. Okay. If we look at a closer look at Ghatkopar and LBS Road, you would see a Ghatkopar East today is trading at 72 lakh plus, right? Places in Ghatkopar West are closer to the 1 CR figure for a smart size office spaces. But are they all uh, having that kind of a brand and international, lifestyle, or the pluses of a good location with trending spaces? No. So presenting to you codename Gold Chip, which is giving you a fine elevated brand. It is coming from the House of Ajmera, which is an MNRC with 12 plus amenities, 12 plus lifestyle amenities, the best of best locations, which is the Golden Mile. Your opportunity to invest in smart sized office spaces, which are truly trending, and has a great ROI story. Okay, so where we have so many pluses and positives to offer you, a product like this primarily should trade at an average price of 24,000. So with the brand and the location and the product coming your way, we would have ideally priced ourselves between 25 and 30,000. But since this is a pre-launch opportunity and we are looking at only 60 offices at this price, and of which very few are remaining, I would present to you the pricing structure for Ajmera codename Gold Chip is 65 lakh plus taxes. Ladies and gentlemen, I would invite all of you to come in and experience this product and its development. Please reach out to Mr. Rohit and he would get in touch with you and set up an appointment for you at site so that you could come and experience this through our consultants. Thank you so much.
I had received one question, Abhirup, from Vikas.
Yes, Rohit, go
on. He's asking like how much increase in the rate should we expect after 5 years?
All right. Thank you for the question, Vikas. Like I said, as of today, the ready properties in this immediate micro market are trading between 25 and 26,000. Okay. The opportunity pricing that I am bringing forward for you is between 19 and 20,000. Okay. So at least organically, you will grow by 25 to 30%. That is one. But having said that, I would just like to add some of the developments that is happening in the social infrastructure around LBS Road. You're looking at a line 4 metro and a line 6 metro that will increase your connectivity between Wadala to Thane, Vikhroli to Lokhandwala. So what is already a very centralized location, you're also looking at a lot of government infra projects getting into the picture. All of this is going to fuel a lot of price correction in the market, because what happens is as soon as there is social infrastructure getting developed in a particular address, rentals, leasing models, outright prices, capital gains come into the picture. So to put it very effectively to you, as of today, I'm looking at a minimum of 25 to 30% growth if I were to just sit like that and not do anything about my investment. But we are looking at a very superior product at a far superior brand and a location that we are offering. Hence, with this kind of a development, really sky could be your ambition.
Thank you, Abhirup. Thank you, Vikas. Any other questions? Okay. You can unmute yourself. If you have any questions, you can ask it. Abhirup, I think they have got no questions. So, thank you guys for attending. Thank you, Abhirup, for providing good insights. And we are looking to have site visits in this week during the weekend. Thank you, Abhirup, for having a good insights.
I'd like to personally invite all of you to come and experience this development and see how it could add as an asset on your portfolio. Thank you, Rohit, for your time.
Thank you.